bloody wires. Try to set the time. It only goes on full hours. I was going to set it for like 10 after the hour, but I couldn't. Only. Give me a minute, mate. Give me a minute, everyone. Let's see here. I got to set up my lights. Oh, that was my scent of the day. Man, after a long time, I still have stuff to say about the dry down. The dry down. I sprayed a shirt. But fast forward. If you're tuning in late, in the future, just fast forward. I got my laptop here. Let's see. I'm on cellular. Thanks for someone already looking. Let's see. Mute. Merry Christmas, everyone. Happy Hanukkah. That's going on since yesterday. Happy Hanukkah and Merry Christmas. When do the 12 days of Christmas start? There you go. There's the Sheila. Hey, Coyote. What I meant before on your short, which was funny as hell, okay, the Cheesecake Grandma, that's a B-52 song, if I'm not mistaken, right? And then the lyrics, you fed in the lyrics, meaning the notes of that said body spray, I assume. Hello, Wally. Hello, Wally. And the AI turned it into a song, yes? It's a B-52 song, and you didn't get it. TK, aloha, and Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and a well-earned break for you. Yeah. I'll tell you why I'm on. Baboosh just finished watching the movie for the second time. I really love it. All right. Give us some tea. Give us some tea, Edie. Baboosh, what is the brand of quote-unquote tea that y'all drinking ice cold in the big brown draft bottles, right? Those are liter bottles. Is that Victoria Bitter? That's what I want. What a good movie. Too old and boring for anybody else. But Christine, that's a B-52 song that you tuned that AI, and I got it right away. And unless I'm very, very wrong. So let me get my lights set up here. It's not charged. I'll put this on low resolution on my laptop to see everyone. And I'll tell everybody why. I sprayed Joy Pateau when I came home. It's very humid, rainy. It's going to rain some more, so I don't have the air conditioner on, so the rug is musty and stuff. So I said, I got to spray. Lane, welcome. Merry Christmas. Wally, good to have you. Christine's the Coyote is in the house, so get something to drink. Anyway, I sprayed this, and it's all dried out. And I'll show you. And here we go. So I was looking to spray something in the hallways and the rug and stuff like that because it's like going to be wet and musty. It's going to rain tonight and tomorrow. All right. So I was like, all right, I'm going to spray. I don't want this bad smell. And then these are all live samples. And I was looking through these. Let me look through my old good box. And this time is eating away on these. And I grabbed the Joy Pateau, and it's syrup. And I sprayed it and sprayed. I sprayed it in the bathroom. It worked. I get the aldehydes. So we'll see what else is in here that's all dried up and almost useless. So SD Shave-a-thon. Miss Mademoiselle, happy holidays, happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas. What do we have here? Lane in the middle of the country. God knows if it's cold as hell, but that's a Merry Christmas to you, my friend. So let me maybe get a drink. EDP, hello, welcome. I heard Superleggera is coming back. Crowley told me that today, and I'll tell you what I told him. I only found it on the Canada website. I checked. I checked Germany, France, U.S. There was no Superleggera there. I'm thinking that only on Canada they rounded up all of the ones gathering dust in the Toronto YYZ airport, the ones that Mitra didn't buy, and they just they're flinging them away that way. So, um, Germs knows about rain because everywhere where he lives, it's the basements are flooded. So it's all right. So I'll be right back. Let me do the light first. I already had a drinky. If I go like this, shine the light on the samples. Samples. So if I did that, nope, the Fahrenheit Absolute bottle is taking out too much of the light. Okay, that'll backlight it. All right. This was my scent of the day. I said at the beginning, and it's just the dry down is the key. Not just the cherry top opening, but the vanilla woody dry down. And it's really nice. I think I said that a long time ago. All right, I'm going to look into there. Hold on, mate. I got wires all over the place here. The big brown ones, the big liters of quote unquote tea, ice cold tea. What was that? Bitter? Choice of handful of brands. Yeah. Uh, the boys up north in Sydney, this is me and Babouche talking, they thought you were a weird bunch down there, huh? Huh? Dushan, hello. Hello, Duncan. Duncan's here. Triple X Dahlia. X rated Dahlia. You know who got flooded? Janet got flooded in Alberta or British Columbia. Her basement got flooded, and she had to take the rug out. She had rug removers in there like at 1 o'clock in the morning, and everything has to be dried out down there. So, hey Eugene, oh, I sorry I missed you way back then. Taking the heat off of Eugene. I know he was gonna. I won't be on for long because that light up back there is not gonna does not charge too much, but. Eugene will be on later. I'm gonna go see how much of this is dried out, and I'm just gonna go get me a drinky pull. Be right back, or water. Hey, is Eugene at work or did he come home? I wonder. He might be still at work. Okay, looky here. I got my Wawa and I got my red, and I hope the coyote's still here because you know what it is. It was on sale across the street at $10.50 a bottle. Foodland is selling it for like $18 a bottle, on sale for like 12. But the Times, this is good, inexpensive. Baboosh, this is pretty good. This guy's a criminal, right? He's a criminal, but he's also a billionaire. So this was recommended by Christine um, months and months ago, and I like it. And so it's still on sale because no one knows about it. At the Safeway, it's on sale sometimes, but across the street, it's been on sale for a while. So a little water. I already had a Mountain Dew hard, tiny sip of wine. So it's a blended red wine. Hold on, mate. I froze myself on my laptop. I'm trying to get current here. It's a man's country. All right. Sorry for that. Merry Christmas, everyone. Yes, Christine's still here. That is Snoop Diggity Dog. What's his name? He's a criminal. He is a heavy, heavy weed smoker all his life. He probably smokes more pot than kill an ox, but he's a billionaire. I think he's a billionaire. So, Wally, Wally, what are you gonna have? What do you have there, mate? What do you have there, Wally? Best wine, Baboosh. They call everyone south of Sydney, Mexican. Yeah. So you and the blokes in Melbourne are Mexicans. Uh, I, my friend, the fragrance reviewer in Melbourne. Why can't I think of his name right now? But we used to be close. He's in Melbourne. Fucking bloody drag. Lane, are you getting pizza? Yes. I wish I had a pizza. I wish I had a pizza. Hold on. It's gonna be noisy in here. Nothing goes better with pizza. I think wine goes better with pizza better than beer. So, um, I'll check. Yes, he's a former gang. He's a former gang member. Everybody else? Any strangers? I want the strangers. I want the strangers and the troglodytes. The ones that Eugene get. I want to be in the. I want to be in the algo. He's here. Message retracted. Message retracted. He's my foe. Triple X Dahlia. Germs got flooded. I don't think he got flooded, but he lives in the Pacific Northwest. And I don't know if the rain has stopped back there. Okay. Melbourne bitter. Dushan, it's, what is it, about 8 in the morning over there where he is? He's probably going to the bar for a piece of eggs and cheesecake. 4:30 here on the red. All right. I don't have any beer. So, because it's been so musty and rainy here, I was telling Baboosh or people before, I was spraying, I got this from, very gladly and thankful to have it. I got this from Galen um, and Joy Patou. He said, "What can I send you?" Because I hardly knew him when I sent him out that bottle of Au Noir. So you want to? Because had a liter of Au Noir. He said, "I'll take it." But it's all, look at that. It's all like this. Actually, I got this out of the garbage, so it's all dried out. So everything else in here's got to be dried out too. Is my point. So we'll find out. So there's Joy Patou. This is what the original OG Joy, Janet liked the bottle when she was like 6 years old, and she like emptied it out in the toilet and flushed it down the toilet. So this is going in the garbage. I like getting rid of things. Oh, that's concentrated. That's concentrated. It's nighttime, so sorry about the light. I think this is still good because this is a real tester. I tell you, I looked at one of them, and it didn't look too good. Here's a lot of these are Eugene's. Here's the night, and it's getting kind of tarry. Here's the one I was looking at. Here's the one. Here's Eugene gave me two of these. This is Diaghilev, Dushan's favorite and Eugene's favorite. I have Mitsuko right on my bureau there, and this is Tari. This is Tari. This has got to be thrown out, but I think Eugene gives me two sometimes. Like he gave me two horses, two the pad lifts. This is Diaghilev, and I've worn it. All that's said about Diaghilev is true. It is very posh, very rich smelling, opulent, but it's just a big play on Mitsuko. So even though it's almost a solid, it's still spraying out liquid. See, and whenever this, man, see, I'm not going to throw this away. I'll put this in my bathroom when I go in there at night or whenever. It'll remind me when I totally forgot about it. So that's what I do in the house. I don't even know how to spell Diaghilev, but I'll just put D I A G. Yeah. I'll throw this away, but I'm going to spray this card. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll spray this card, and I'll just have that much to less to look at and worry about in the future. So this is a Roja Dove, a very expensive Roja Dove. For those who haven't smelled it, I wouldn't have smelled it. But I think I said, what else, when he was on stream, and said, what else do you want? I said, I want Diaghilev, I want French Lover. He was writing them down. So, I mean, I'm even hesitant to throw this away because you can still smell it. And I'll just toss this. That's it. It's gone. All right. I'll rip one ear off here. Here is the Joy Parteau. One small sip. Anyway, it's getting close to Christmas. Duchamp. I got a little irritated at Duchamp when he was just sticking into me again and again with my loves. Then I just had to like swing at him and say Diaghilev is a 0 out of 10, a 0, because it's a fake. He understood. He took it. When you come out of nowhere and you make some fun of someone's shirt or something like that, I mean, we know that some people don't like other things. Some people don't like, but say like you don't like someone's car or your shirt or something like that. You don't, just let them have it. People have different tastes. Dusana glove. Wally. Them spraying sounds like a clock opening centers at CBS 60 Minutes. I see what you mean. Pat Lester. Pat Lester's from the Pacific Northwest. I hope he's dry. Pat Lester, I'm checking out my dried out samples. It's really musty out. It's going to rain more tonight and tomorrow. I don't have the air conditioner on, so I'm spraying the hallways and the old carpet, so I don't want to smell the rain. Christine, I'm thinking about getting the EDT cocoa. Number one, because I like those bottles, and I've sprayed it a lot. I've got a lot of samples of that. I even done comparisons. I don't know if I did a video, but if you guys want to get on Christine, everyone, I kind of knew. I was like, and then I said something about Mitsuko. What are you thinking? And she goes, Bobby. She always tells the truth because I don't have it. And then I made the old face. I was like, are you kidding me? Don't tell Eugene you don't have Mitsuko, and you're slamming everybody on the stream. No, don't blind buy it. I'll send you some if you want, but you know. All right, let's try to find something else that's dried out. That's not. That's promise. Dude, I smelled this. I don't know what this is. Okay, this is FM. It's one of those where I know what it is, but I don't know what it is. Wait a minute. It's that sweet one that everyone hated or loved. Frederick Mall. See, and the label, it, it went off. It's not Zuzu. It's the one controversial before that, the really sweet one. The sweet, goopy one. What's that called? And that's what this is. And I got to write it back on here because this is still live. Which Frederick Mall is this again? This is like 2 years ago. This was the talk. And people hated it, but then they liked it after they wore it. I'll think of it. I'll think of it. You need cold weather. Check this out. This led to a bottle. This led to a bottle. And this was from Jonathan 1970. And I think he got this from Taffy Jane. I think he got this from Taffy Jane. It was thick when I got it. And it still smells. And so this was my introduction to Bois Dominique from Guerlain. And I said, oh, that's all I need. And I said I wanted a bottle, and Mitra made it happen for me. So that's all dried out, but it still smells good. Pat Lester. Parfum de Trace is a sweet plum fragrance. I like the plum and plum Japonais. What do we have here? See, this is all one of these. Shit, I don't know what this one is. This is Frederick Mall. I can see the letterings on it, but I can't see. This is rubbed off. Is this French Lover, which is Bois d'Arge? I think this is Bois d'Arge because I know I went through the whole sample of it. I think that's Bois d'Arge from Eugene. Very good, very good. Dahlia, you dirty. What idiot wrote the name with a high? I don't know if that was me or afterwards. Um, Look, I don't like having stuff, hence I'm throwing out. So I don't even essentials like label makers. I can't remember the last time I had a label maker. Music for a while. That's what it was. This is music for a while. This is a bloody drag, or I guess a love. This is music for a while. Thanks, Baboosh. Sheep or Peloton, Dushan, I already went through, and maybe it's already in here. But you've been telling me you're going to get me a sheep or Peloton for maybe two and a third years now, and I'm waiting for it. Yeah, sheep or Peloton's in here. Hold on. Let's try to find one that's dried out. Here's one that I think from this came dry. No, this is dried out because it's not dried out because I used it all. This is from Pepperoni. He lives up in Nova Scotia, up 200 miles north of Halifax, where there's no roads. And this is BPH. I said you should try it, because all the years from a long time ago, 6 years ago or 5 years ago, that Rich has been loving Balenciaga Perron. So I had a good decan of this, and I wore it all. So it reminds me of the YSL Perron years, and a little different, and it is great. It really is. That's BPH. I want Dushan. I want the one with the tassel. The tassel. What's the Eldo that was hyped a long time ago, 10 years, and it smells like hot wood, like electrified wood. That's the one I was thinking about the other day. Okay, so these things are great, last forever. So here's Fat Electrician, and I'll always have it. Here we go. I bet you. See, you can't tell what this is, but I can smell it. Yep. This is Serge Luton, and the most famous Serge Luton. And you're right, it's Chergy from Fosco, and it's the OG. So he sent me that much of it, and I have my Chergy bottle, the later, and I did numerous tests, and my late my reformulated or whatever change bottle is just as good as this, as far as I knew. But this is still what's left of the old Chergy. And then the label. See, this is how old these are. So, but I don't have to mark these because I know this is Serge Luton. I don't have to. I don't see Duncan in here. Did someone put him in timeout or something? Music for a while, the sticky one. What do we have here? Oh yeah, I went through this. This is either from I think it's from Eugene. Yeah, it's his stuff or Paroli. This is Eugene. I went through this, and I like this. I would love a bottle of Dante Bra. This is and when Pradeep told me 2 years ago, it was like, you would like this. I mean, I knew that he knows kind of like what I like. So I put this on my list. Oh, Dante Bra is something I would like to have a bottle of. So, and I think that's Eugene's sample. I know. Well, it's his decanters. Anyway, one little dried up thing of Joy Poitou prompted me to do this. Thanks for being here. Dante Bras. So I like Dante Bra a lot. So I like it. It's it's at least a like, or it's a hard like. I think this has nothing to do with any. Wait a minute. This is good. This is what's left of my Gucci Pour Homme One. Where did I get Gucci Pour Homme One from? I got it from somebody, and then it's all that's left. It's in here. I got a mini of it or something, but this is still good. So this is dusty, smoky. Was it incense? Yep. I prize this Gucci Pour Homme One. The Gucci Pour Homme Two, I could care less. That stuff, there was like shelves and shelves of it at Sephora when it was kind of going out, and I had them 100 times to get that. And I've sprayed it, and I liked it, and it would have been good for me, right? It's light, good for hot weather, but really didn't impress me. Maybe, and now it's a hot commodity because it's gone. I remember Sephora fucking couldn't let that stuff go. Here's the Akitos that I got from John, 1970, and I can't throw this away because I still see some juice in it. And it's not tar. I don't know if I should end that. And this reminds me of Alain Delon, the Italian actor. That's I know a movie that I like. He's in it, but I don't think I should kill this because it's not. And then John also gave me the Tuscan leather dupe from Rasazzi. I don't like Rasazzi except for that and Habas. I don't like the whole house. Yeah, I'm not killing that. Whoa, Akitos is soapy. It's soapy. Soapy is something I could tell like in 2 seconds. Okay, I'll still keep that in there. Whatever this is. This is HDP, and these are always last. So this is and this is a big hype, but this is what do you call it? Marquis de Sade, right? Someone tell me if I'm wrong. Marquis de Sade. Christine, the movie is called Yellow Rolls Royce, and it's about a yellow Rolls Royce made like in 1908, and it has like 3 different owners, and it goes through 3 different owners and their stories: England, Yugoslavia, and Italy. And it's a great movie. It's called Yellow Rolls. It's an all-time movie, and it has some great actors in it. I'm not one, even though this is a great. It's definitely a darling of our history in Fricom of 1740, and the first lover of this that I follow them all the time, and we were friends. Once again, Babush tell me, he's an active channel now. He's a good-looking guy with a beard, and just the old man's disease is setting in. But he was the one that he loved leather, so I don't. I like that. I like that, but I'm not over the moon with it. Something's wrong with it for me. Now, Silver Oud, is this? I don't even know the house now. This Amouage or somewhere else? Is this Amouage or Les Indomitable? This is good. This is good. This is woody, very woody. Well, looty and smoky. This is good. So, what house is Silver Oud? It's not Creed, is it? It's Amouage. All right, Ramen Boy. Welcome. Good to see you. Merry Christmas. A&W Root Beer is one bad dude. Okay, it's Amouage, Silver Oud. But there's other ones that are called Silver something, right? There's other ones. So, Dante Bra, what should I do with it? I'm going to toss it. It's gone. You know, when I like something, like a Dior silver stem, look at that. It's already been. Dante Bra from Eugene. Thank you very much. U.S. Unplugged. It's going. And I will remember the smell, but as time goes on, you can't. If you don't have the stuff anymore, it's going to fade. Looky here. So same. This is from Galen. Oh, I like this. I like this enough where I wouldn't mind a bottle. This is Joy Pateau Ma Liberté. Oh, yep, I drained it. It's crystal. I liked it. Who started the hype on this? Was it Galen or was it? Because I remember Richard finally got a bottle of this. So get your nose on this, Ma Liberté, Joy Pateau. Getting tossed. I liked it. That's why I kept it around in crystallized form. Boom. Gone. Okay, Akitos still. What do I have here? Sex X Dahlia. Be careful spraying all these around your wall paint. It's going to start peeling. Yeah. Wise ass. Yellow Rose Rice. 714, 740s, Immortelle. Thank you for that. Immortelle, which I like. Immortelle is in Quirbeluga. Hey, Joel, welcome. Bow to your sensei. Napoleon Dynamite, one of the best movies ever. Joel, I, I'm guessing Joel comes in from the West Coast. I think he lives right down the street from Christine, which she might live in Baja or somewhere. So don't tell people where you live. The girls are all scared. Eugene made that point during his stream. Oh, he laughed. I agreed. You have to make you have to make some risk. Okay, you can't safeguard everything. Here comes the wind, and that's the screen. What do we have here? Aha! This is Antoine Lee. I like this. I like this better than not Van Halen. Lesson Demodob, Vinny Havan. I like this better. Yeah, I do like this better. Vinny Havan, I know is a good juice, but it's it's not my sauce. So this is cacao, and if you ask me, Antoine Lee, I think of this M triple X. So we'll still keep that. Oh, these are my currents right here. These are my currents. Oh man, I wore too much of that plum Japanese. Dude, I don't want this to go away. Those friend of the channel, send me some of this, and I'll give you a shout out. Friends of the channel, send me more of this, and I'll give you a shout out. I'll even try to arrange that Eugene maybe give you a shout out. I'm almost gonna wear this, and look, this is how much I worn like on my wrist, but not a full wearing at work. And he sent me two of these, but I'm almost gonna wear it. But this is harsh, man. This is hard. I got something to say about this. It smells like red man tobacco juice. I mean, after you've swished it in your mouth and you spit it out on the ground. You know, chewing tobacco? Anybody? Joel's Matrix, Tushan. Come on, trolls. I don't care. Come on in. I don't get anybody. I don't get anybody. Noir Spice, FM. This is a good one. Yeah, and this is still good. I think this is from Fosco, and this is still live. Noir Peace. Nice. He gave me the Shergi OG. Ooh, I'm getting an alcohol blast on that. Noir Pieces. Yep, with an S on the end. Dushan. Dahlia told me yesterday that she can out hike you and then maybe beat you up even with the backpacking hikes on. Check this out. Sludgy night. So what everyone says about this is true. And not only does it doesn't smell just like poop. It smells like where it comes out of during like an irritation phase. Like, you ever hear Billy Connolly or any of the Scottish or itchy arse, and he's pointing a finger, inflammation, red, pink, you know, like we're talking like you hit it too hard kind of thing. That's what this smells like. It smells like flesh around that area that the ox poop comes out of, and the whole area is inflamed, and it's going to turn into, you know what I'm talking about, asteroids soon. So that's what it does smell like, and that's Frederick Mall the night. All right, so looks like These Frederick Malls and these Eugene ones, they all survived. They're not crystalline. Here's the moon. I had a big decan of this early, and I'm not into the hookah pipe, shisha, raspberry. It's like I think it's a cheap smell to me, like hookah and raspberry. So I can see why the hype on the moon, but I don't like it. And perfumery is more about that than to me, than just hookah, shisha, and all that. You want to smell like that, then just go smoke that stuff. So that's the moon. I think I like Promise the best out of all of them. I love my Frederick Mall Promise. See, I think I like Promise the best. Similar fragrance. Panadora Swedish Wood. Speaking of which, Sweden. How many guys do I know in Sweden? I smelled the night. It doesn't smell that bad. Oh, really? Oh, I wonder, where did you smell that from? No, it smells. I'm not saying it smells bad. It smells like red inflamed skin. You know, you wipe too hard. TK, hello. I hope everything's going good for you. That's the funny thing. You know what I'm talking about? When you, not that I've had, I don't remember saying that, Dushan, but it must be true. Dushan, she will kick the living crap out of you. Pad back. What is everyone eating for dinner tonight or dessert? Oh my God, I brought the bottle here. I brought the bottle here. Why? Oh, to show Christine. So I might as well. Here in Hawaii, you have to, shit. Here where I live, it's hot, right? So you can't keep the red out. You have to put it in the fridge, and then that becomes too cold. So. All right, let's see if we have any more. Okay, so that has, when I light my load like that, I get real happy. I don't like hoarding things. I'm a throwaway of things. I throw things away. Dahlia is very funny. She's she can take a lot and she gives a lot. And yeah, if Dahlia and Christine went out, they'd knock over some White Castle hamburgers and have a good time. Wally, you still there? That Udi, I have never smelled the night. Yeah. Babush's still here. I always get that poopy and poopy fragrances. I get a lot of. Well, it's exaggerated a lot, but you have to exaggerate, I think, because I think what we can do is maybe get stuff and hype it up a bit and amplify it because we smell a lot so much, and for everyone else, it's more or less subliminal thing, like that pissy stuff and that dirty stuff. It's there for a reason, and people who just wear perfume and love all the Chanel's and the Dior or the Guerlains, they don't know, but their subconscious reacts to it, and they react, they get excited or whatever. But I think we nerds or you nerds pick it up. We can actually talk about it. I bet you spend more at White Castle than In and Out these days. It's just crazy. I mean, at least In and Out, you know that you're getting something good. And if they're going down in quality, I hope they just close up. Wally, where are you at tonight in terms of your routine? Did you just get up? Drinks, hors d'oeuvres, dinner? The other night, when you said that you had to go to cocktails and dinner, I think Eugene, he just ran out of power. He folded up. Bow to your sensei. Dahlia, where I don't know. Oh, she knows White Castle, so they're not everywhere. So if you just tell me the region where you live, I'm not even joking around. I like to know where people live, and if they're male or female, and I kind of like to know how old they are too, what generation. And I'm not going to ask you how old you are, but I kind of know all my friends around, and I know by my metrics how old everyone is. Like the majority of people are like 34 years old or 30 years old. But I love my friend Baboosh. I know him. He's around my age or even a bit senior. So he's a sensei to me. And he's been wearing perfume longer than all of us combined. And he thought it was kind of weird until we all showed up. I'm not even joking around. That's why he kind of values the community. Oh yeah, yeah. Dahlia's in Seattle. She has different names. Okay. I hope she's dry. We'll figure out something else to do. I bet Eugene. Oh, I wonder if he's available. I can. I wonder if I could send him, text message him the link as I'm live. Cleaning done. Finished. Candace Owens. I know who Candace Owens is. Was heading to the shower. Your alert drop. Alert. I'm flattered. You know, alerts work with me with some people, and then some they don't, because it's just I don't know. I watch them too much or whatever. Washington. I know a lot of people from Washington from my time in Alaska because they were all from Seattle. I don't want to miss anybody, but Jesus, man, it's just the regular suspects. I want to get those freak show guys from Eugene. Why? It's just because he's got 100,000 subs and I only have 10,000. Is that why? I'm just thinking. And this is why I do the vertical and I go on cellular. I do it on vertical on purpose so it goes viral. My purpose on the internet is I really don't care about perfumes. I just pick something because my dream. I just want to go viral on video and make my riches, whether it's food or candy bars. So I picked perfume because I liked Chanel Per Mesure all my life, and I faked it all the way up till now. So I do vertical because I know it gets more views. I can't put this in front of the light because it blocks it out. I love this every season. This is like Mothman prophecies. And those of you doing your fucking dishes, this is Fahrenheit. This is like Godfather Part Two. This might be better than the original. This right here, Fahrenheit Absolute, it's not better than the original, but and neither is Godfather Part Two. But a lot of people think Godfather Part Two is just as good or better than Godfather Part One, and that's significant. Can you name another movie like that? And Star Wars comes to mind, but Godfather is probably the biggest. Like the second one always sucks, and this smells like Mothman prophecies, or like Rich said, like what do you call it in the woods with the girls running around with the camera shaking? What movie is that? Terminator 2. No, Terminator 2. We can all think of fragrances that think of Terminator 2. Me, it's Silver Mountain Water. I don't like that. Blair Witch, exactly. Thank you, Wally. And it's Walter. I called him Wallace for the first couple of weeks. Um, Rich calls this Blair Witch, or was it? Is it Robes? But I think Rich calls this Blair Witch. I think he's right on. I'll be my original. I say I've never seen Blair Witch, but Mothman Prophecies scared. Yeah, Dahlia. You know why it's so scary? Because it's real and it really happened. Mothman Prophecies in West Virginia in 1960, whatever it was, and that bridge came down. And when that nuclear thing blew up in Chernobyl, they saw the Mothman for a month before then. Hundreds of people saw the Mothman, and Chernobyl happened. So Godfather Part 3 is good, but the problem is Godfather Part 1 is more than great. It's perfect. Godfather Part 2 is great. Great. And, when you read the book and and then the movies, it's, it's really good. Yeah, but Godfather Part 3 was not bad. And that, it tells you what a son of a bitch Michael was, you know. And he took it to his grave. He killed his brother. He shouldn't have done that. Fredo he didn't mean any harm. All right, let's see what we got here. Any dried up? I don't think any dried up. But check this out. This should be dried up, but no. That's why I try to keep them vertical, even though it's not possible, because then the surface area of that hitting the oxygen is just the face of it. If it's laying there like this, everyone, well, guess what? It's going to turn into syrup more. So here's the syrup of Shergi. Carlitos, you know what? I was a big sensei. I was a big Penelope, what's her name? Penelope Ann Miller. Carlitos Way was good, and it was a bummer ending. It was a bummer ending. Everything was good. He was just about to go, and the guy from the past. Look at this. Sorry about that. I'm from New York. I change subjects real fast. So, for those of you in late, John 1970, he got this. I was in search of this from Taffy Jane. All right, Taffy Jane is the goddess, and she's a good lass. Baboosh, let's go chase some Sheilas. Let's go chase a couple of Sheilas. One for me, one for you. At one of these days. All right, we got nothing to lose. We're both single. And I think it was a little thick by the time he got it, and I got it. And John was nice enough to send me the rest of this, and I was like, it's a Guerlain La Material Arts and Material. It's like, okay, I want this now, and as fast as I could find one, I didn't hesitate, and it had to be in a gold brick. I got it, and it was bought. And I wore this like 3 or 4 days ago, or even it was a day like today, humid, wet. So this is incense. It's dry, but yet it's sweet vanilla. It goes in the humid, dry, wet weather because it's incense. And guess what? I don't choose. It's Anique Morardo. So she's like my number two or number one, number two or number three favorite. She just knows her shit. I'm not into perfumers. I want the finished product. I'm an end user. I'm an end user. And Rated X Dahlia, you're right. And Taffy always says hello, at least a couple times a quarter to me. And I think she's an attorney. I'm not sure because I used to listen to like Joey's streams and stuff like that. And I learned a lot about people, what they did, and they were always on there. And I hope he's still going strong. I don't know what people are doing. So. I have concerns about this. I think people are getting ripped off. All right, here we go. These are my currents. Oh, so I'm going to stress this one more time. This is impossible to get. I joke around. This is Tom Ford Amber Absolute. And Paroli, he has a decant of this, and he was good enough because we're such good friends. He sent me a decant of a decant. I'm telling you, black lacquer gives you a lot of what's in Amber Absolute. It's not as good, but I'm telling you, it gives you the same smoke in amber and the burnt wood and the heated wood. It's in there. So I think I have black lacquer up here for a reason, and I'll think of it better. And I wouldn't mind having a bottle of black lacquer if I was still in the game and still collecting. But I'm out. 10 years is fine. I think this is black lacquer. I don't know. So black lacquer is good. But the only thing about it is the price, right? That's what's holding everyone back. Christine, I already tried the Moldovan lady. uh, yeah, I I already made it known that I would like to hear about her life and stuff like that because very interesting, very smart nurse, doctor, or whatever, and then counter girl on. She knows a lot about makeup and stuff. Not too much about the girl online, but maybe I'll go back there. I twice I dropped the hint. It's like, when is your break? I'm not even joking. Let's go have coffee like right there because the Neiman Marcus cafe is like right there out the door. And she blew me off. She blew me off. She was like, thank you very much. Not like an American, like a European would. She's like, oh, thank you. I mean, she was a pretty lady and she was well, I think she was in real estate. Her picture from her like text is her old picture like 20 years ago or 30 years ago. And she's like supermodel hot, but not, she's, I mean, with the help of everyone here, I can teach her about Kurlan. So yeah, she blew me off. I think twice. Just the second time, just to be sure, I had to. She said thank you very much. So she may be hooked up or married. Who knows? Sample trove. This is minuscule, bro. This is like Pikes. This is like a nothing to compare to the people on the net with all their samples. But I have I I value some of mine because I don't like to get too much. I just want to wear this. Look at this. Also from Mikey Cole from Scotland, who gave me the plum mayonnaise. Just to prove. Here's the plum mayonnaise. And I like this. I'd like a bottle of this. But lo and behold, you can't get it. So the ones I want a bottle of, you can't get anymore. Dante Bry, like, and then I haven't fully worn this. This is not my action, I don't think. This is called Dark Side from Francesca Bianchi, and you guys probably know it more than me, right? Oh, I do love the smoke. This is too much action for a wise guy, Japanese, New Yorker, American like me. But I don't know yet, so I'll do this winter. It's been cold in the morning. I'll do this, but this is intent. This is not like you don't go to work with this on. I got to stir up some trouble with this, and I don't know. Is this? I mean, the ladies like this or the men like this more? You guys, let me know. Ah, there goes the neighborhood. What you're out of perfume collecting? Yeah, I'm retired, Baboosh. I don't. I've gathered my riches, which is my friends, and the feedback, and the bottles I have, and my collection is laughable, but it's what I like. So I know this is like this is infinite. All the perfume bottles is infinite. So even if you have 800 bottles or 200 bottles, you're still the same length away from the end as I am in terms of mathematics. So you don't have enough time. Just wear the stuff. Rui Loipos is a great plum. Mind games. I'm not gonna wear anything from Mind Games. I don't think. I don't know. Are they serious? Sample size containers give me the heebie-jeebies. Make people nervous. Yep. Have you tried the Amaroot? No. Dark. Come on. What am I gonna do for oud? I'm going right to the stable here with the horse stuff. The horsey Arby's sauce. One of these days in the next weeks with paddock. Smells like plum mayonnaise. Okay. Emerald oud smells like plum mayonnaise. Anyway, but I mean, you have enough sincerity and you appreciate the people. I mean, and you trade stuff. It's very valuable. Okay, so this is an amouage. This is Silverwood. He's oh, this is like niche. What do you call it? Chloe that Mitra sent me. Some LVs are in here. None of this is dried up, but that's gone. I wore all of it, so maybe I had a little interest in this. What are we talking here, guys? Clove, right? Clovis? Clove? I think so. Yep. What did I spray on my right hand? What did I spray on my right hand? It smells good. Okay, so I'm throwing this out. Heaven can wait that Eugene got me. He wanted me to smell it. This is going in the dumper. One last sniff of Heaven Can Wait. And this is, I wrote notes. I write notes in my phone, and this is clove lovers. Musky, right? Yep. Gone. Yep. Oh, here's the third one that Mikey Scotland sent me. Plum mayonnaise, Francesca Bianchi dark side, and this very local one from the UK. And I looked it up. And this smelled like something to me already. So Heckles, Pegwell Bay, if you guys are into indie or niche from the UK. It smelled like something. I told him right away. This is a hockey puck. I can recognize it. Boom. These things last forever. I had two of these. I should have a bottle of this, but I just had two of these samples, and so that's HTP. This is same as the one with the bust. That other maker, whoever makes Sheeper Palatine, makes the OG of this or the copy of this, and this is Casanova, 1725, and I like it a lot. It's masculine and powdery, very powdery. Wally, what's for dinner? I'm already picturing raccoons running awake and smelling that as fuck later. Autofocus. Wait, there are raccoons in Hawaii. There's no raccoons in Hawaii. I know raccoons all my life in New York and New Jersey. Holiday pickle. Holiday pickle means that's Santal 33. It's fantastic. Try it on next time you try it. Neiman's. Okay. No new faces. No perverts, no nothing. Let's see. This is a while back. Galen sent me a bunch of Parfums d'Empires. Mitra sent me this very recently. I sniffed it. Interesting. And for a younger... Oh, looky here. This is the... I don't even have... This is already worn off. But all I have to do is smell it and I can... And this is coveted. This belongs up here. And it always stays up there. And this is Derby. That's from Fosco. God damn it, Fosco. Check in one of these days. Haven't heard from you in a while. This is Derby. Wooden bottle. Wooden bottle. I'm taking this. It's really hot. I'm taking it. And I like to wear this. But I like wearing Chamad better. But Derby is leather. So Chamad doesn't have leather. Here's some special stuff. Okay. Here's the one I liked. It's from Mitra. And I got a bottle. I got a bottle of this, of the new Shalimars. this special stuff. Plantation vanilla. So these are all good. These are all live. Just trying to think of oh, yeah, this is AAA. This belongs up here. And I haven't talked about this, and he's getting perturbed because I haven't had anything significant to say from my bottle of Bois d'Argent. This is Bois d'Argent Cologne. And I think Peroli has a big decan of this, not a bottle. I think Rich has a bottle of Bois d'Argent Cologne. I think John 1970 has a bottle of Bois d'Argent Cologne. And I love that I have the original. This is Anique Monardo. It's just, even, especially towards the dry down, it's just, I can't tell. But in the opening, I think I said one was more pronounced. So that's Bois d'Argent Cologne and from Peroli. This is from Mitra. And I'm too old for this, I think. Oh, this smells like a, what house is, that bottle that doesn't look like it has a cap, but it has that small tin cup cap. Porom, not Caron, but I have one of these from there. It smells like that house. The latest one is called Soul something. This smells like that. What is it? The bottle looks like it doesn't have a cap, but the cap is on it. Overture Woman, I think I have in here somewhere. Someone sent me that. I think Mitra or Peroli. I don't know. Overture. Oh, that's Anique Monardo? No wonder why I like it. Walter says, Anique Monardo's deep dive video, I just video courtesy of Sebastian. Yes. He is one special character, Sebastian is. He is one special character. He changed his name, I guess, because so many people came up to him all the time and said, you're that perfume guy. So he just changed his name. That's all right. I'll spray the halls with this right now or tomorrow. I'll choose this. So get rid of it. That's Bois d'Armont of Celine. So I've been through another sample of this. It's a good scent. It might be a little boring to me. Things are boring when you have other stuff like in bottles that you love that you could be wearing. It's not saying that's bad. This smoky, right? I think I had this originally from Peroli years ago, Ombre Tournau. It's in those clay pot bottles, right, of Guerlain. So nothing crystallized. My light's still going. I don't know what this is. Oh, this might be a L'Homme Sport, the original stuff. I don't have a bottle anymore. So the hallway now smells of joy, the last remnants of Joy Pateau that I'll ever smell, because all I threw away. There you have it. Okay, I'm going to keep Francesca Bianchi up here. What do we have over here? What is this? It's from Eugene. It's French Lover, but the original name, I think, Bois d'Orange. I think it's that. A little bit drunk right now. Any new names here? TK, that's a good sample coiffure. I thought about getting that, the Celine box coiffure, and I forgot whether you can pick the ones. And then last night, when I was, or 2 nights ago, whatever, when I was in bed going to sleep, I thought that this is Christmas and everyone's going to be getting at least something for themselves, but I don't think I am. But I thought once again of getting the Chanel, what is it, the 35 ml ones? And what did it come out to? I did a live on it. They're 135 each, and they're 35 mLs. And I would get, of course, the less exclusives that I don't have, such as Sycamore and La Paz and stuff like that. And it would come out to like $650. That's a ridiculous amount, but you get the ones that you don't have. And I do like having some box sets. I prize this one that my friend Rosalind got me last year. Check this out, man. Well, here's the Chanel that I've had for years, and I wouldn't mind having that 5 set of, and you pick your own, because Super DeCobb said that you can pick your own now if you have a Chanel boutique, and he was right. So I can just throw out the cash and just buy it. I don't know. I might, but I probably won't. But this is great. Any oak moss lovers out there? So I love my friend Rosalind. These are so hard to see. I like most of these. Even the white linen. I can't remember if I got white linen for my wife 30 years ago or whatever. I was out of college because I got her beautiful, and I maybe knowing. I got a couple of Estee Lauders from her because I kind of liked Estee Lauder, as well as what's that first one I got her in college, and just drove me crazy, made me fail out of school practically. Not Yves Saint Laurent. Oscar de la Renta was the first bottle, and that was probably the first bottle of perfume that she ever got in her life. And my dad liked department stores and stuff and looking through. So here's the box set from Estee Lauder. And then they have OGs of these, of course, but this is so beautiful. This is the Legacy Collection. So let's put this up here. So, and it's still early. And maybe Eugene is home from work and he can probably fire up his charged laptop. My own. A Chanel would be better than the Celine for sure. Well, I mean, the Chanel I'm talking about, TK, is legitimate bottle sizes. And then you're talking about the samples from Celine and the Coiffres, the sample sets, discovery sets, and that's what they're meant for. And they're totally good if you're serious about it. And you're gonna love one of them in there, I hope, and get a bottle. That's the point. But there's the last one I got is behind there is the LV. Um, so I'm glad I got this. This is expensive. Oh, look at that. See, only a slob like me would make it. If I was Rudy, or if I didn't, Rudy, I mean, it would ruin his year. He's so neat. So I think for us, I would go with Rudy's recommendation and experiment with a good sample of, what's the one you want? Dorage, right? I think as a freshie. Orage. Yeah, I agree with him. I agree with him. And then the young folks and y'all's kids, they Pacific Chill, right, is number one, but I think Imagination is just going to blow it out of the water. Lemon East, I if I like the ingredients in Lemon East more than Imagination, I would say, but it's just, first of all, I hate neroli, and that's what's turning me off of Imagination or Lemon East or something. Nouveau Monde is what is that? It's the rose oud. But I would recommend that you go check out the Arage. What's this one? Imagination. Okay, so here's the current. The dry down on this is this is not a pushover. This is some real action. It's just, I think it's for the young folk, but this still has to do with perfumery. So all you guys are nerds. And then what's this one? Meteor. I've forgotten already. This wasn't bad. Meteor wasn't bad. But I don't like neroli and all this. I don't like the LV, this part of their line. It's not like, I don't like 1741. What's it called? I mean, the oldest cologne there ever was. I don't like that. I don't like bright neroli. It gives me, it's migraine. So I was into it. So there's my box sets. So, but box sets are good, and now it's expensive. That was $350, but I got great service from the LV guy, the gentleman, the young man there, and I appreciated it. So I decided, I want to get it. So if you go to LV, they have a new Discovery set, and I don't know what it's comprised of, but it's from October, and you should check it out. This guy's a criminal, but he's a billionaire. Red Coyote recommendations. You can still get this like $10. You can't get $10 for wine anymore. Used to be able to get like $6, $7 wine, but now with the inflation. So, what are you in LA? Dushan. Wally is in heaven. Oh, someone tell Wally. Babush will tell you about 4711. It's the oldest cologne ever, and I think you could still get it. You buy it in the gallons, and it lasts for about 29 minutes. It's neroli. 4711. You have good ears, Wally. Wally, you have good ears. Shave-a-thon. Meteor's, see? Meteor is good. I forgot what's the standout in Meteor, but excuse me for that. The perfume made you fell out of the. That was a long time ago, Dahlia. All right, she became my wife, and it was early, but I liked two girls my freshman year at university, and ended up marrying one of them. She was so precious, and most girls. So Oscar de la Renta. So I was probably cruising around the Macy's counter in New York, buying a gift for my Christmas gift for my girlfriend of a year or 2 years or whatever, and it was Oscar de la Renta in that wavy, skinny bottle. It was tall and skinny, right? But it wasn't straight. It went like this, and it was Oscar de la Renta for women. And when she wore that during parties, like my fraternity brothers were like, "Bob, you're a lucky guy. You're a lucky guy." And then she would wear those white shorts back then in the 80s. Those white shorts with 10 legs. And I wouldn't go to class. Why can't they just give us some atomizers? Why can't they just give us atomizers? What are you talking about? The LV? They are. The LV ones are atomizers. That's what's good. No, they're not. You're right. They're decanters. They're little chemistry bell jars. What's good about this? These are atomizers. This Estee Lauder. This is old folks' perfume, but we like this. We like this. Like Duchamp would like to smell like this. Smell it and let his mind wander. Okay. I wore Meteor once or twice. The Rolly Bomb. Okay. That's a Rolly Bomb. See? You have to buy it by the gallon. Um, I think it was made in Cologne, Germany, or something like that. Am I wrong, Wally? Just look at old Jeremy videos. But 4711. I think Sebastian started 100 fags, Bert. Get your nose before you die video. Oh, I see. Those are some long YouTube ones, but you shouldn't be deterred by that. But just do what Wally does. And I do. Just watch them in segments. Or I used to just watch them in segments. Don't machine gun through stuff. Second crack he made about my age. I didn't make any crack about that, mate. You know, are we gonna get some tea here? Are we gonna get some tea? Can you imagine having your back in the day in Australia, your fridge and those fridges that lasted forever and were cold? They were filled with 1 liter dark brown bottles of beer that you had to like have a mechanism to get off. That's real beer. Is that Victoria Bitter? Anyway, I forgot what beer I was drinking in Australia one time I was there. And boy, was I there! I was there. I was stuck over there. It turned out because the entire globe's airline shut down over September 11th. I never saw Sydney. I went to Australia through the Philippines, from here to the Philippines, and down to Cairns. And then Cairns was not even my last destination, and that's a vacation destiny for Aussies. I went to even more exclusive Port Douglas, north of Cairns, very exclusive. It's the Coral Sea. The ocean is the Coral Sea. And then we hopped on a Crocodile Dundee catamaran. I mean, the guy knew everything. I had mud crabs, coral trout. I introduced him to hot dogs, American hot dogs from the butcher. We just had to get some buns or bread. He fell in love with them. Him and his wife. And I just paid for some diesel or whatever, some fuel. Snorkeled. And then I didn't know how to scuba dive, but they taught me. And sometimes the Great Barrier Reef out in the middle, you can't see land, and then you're standing on the reef, and the water is not even up to your knees because you're standing on the coral or the elk. What do you call it? The reef. That you shouldn't step on it, it dies. But anyway, it was September 2001, and Bill Clinton was in town too. He was conveniently away from the U.S. when my New York tragedy happened. Everybody came by because they knew I was in New York, and they said, "Oh, we're sorry, Bob." Very friendly they were in Australia. But then Baboosh, we not only I went to Lizard Island, Baboosh. I mean, that's towards what does they call that? Cape Tribulation or whatever. But Lizard Island is like 6 star, 7 star, and we just anchored out there and just walked ashore and went around and I saw where what do you call it, Admiral what's his name? He went all around the globe, New Zealand, Hawaii, was killed in Hawaii. I saw his monument and Lizard Island, where really exclusive vacation area. So it was special. It was special. All right. Has Eugene posted a live yet? Let's see. Lizard Island. You can only take a boat there or fly in. And I never saw Sydney or any of the mainland. Okay. Admiral, what was his name? He went around the world. I had 2 bottles of this. I've done this 2 or 3 times in my life. I eBayed or Amazon something, and it was the real thing. Then I got it. Then I immediately press buy again to get. I mean, I even did that with Rasasi Hawass when it was hard to get anywhere in the U.S. And I still haven't opened up the second one. But the second bottle, I wanted Rudy to have it, so I sold it to him. Always for a good deal, because Rudy got me my DHP back up, and he started me on my Guerlain gold bricks. So this is Mothman Prophecies. This is a scary movie because it's a true story. So, anything else you left to say? My light back there is still going. Say it now. The coyote, I hope she's doing okay. Take it easy now. Take it easy. Take it easy for 26, Christine, okay? And Baboosh will tell you the same thing. And don't be chewing anyone up right away. When they deserve it, go for it, and I'll be the first to be laughing. Dushan, do you eat the Christmas or New Year's in Serbia? Who knows where he lives? I think he lives in his cabin. The green one from the MFK smells like salad. Yeah, it was very ritzy, Baboosh. And maybe it's gone now. But we saw some lizards. What was the guy's name that got his hand chopped off on the big island of Hawaii and he died? And he just came back for one more. He needed one more piece of rigging or something, right? And the whole, when you overstay a welcome with somebody or your friends and they've been very hospitable, but they needed something, all right? He's gone back to England. He went around the world, and then he just turns around, and the Hawaiians are like, "The fuck is this guy want more? What does he want? What's this Howley guy want more? Again?" We gave him everything. We gave him the coconuts and the breadfruit, and they ended up like storming him and stuff. And he lost his life at Kealakekua Bay. I want to go back to my little grass shack in Kealakekua Bay. You know that song, right? So that's where Admiral died. He should have just kept on going. All right, Dushan, do you ever work? So I want this guy's life. He works 4 hours a day, if that. He goes to the bar before work and after, and then on the weekends, and he doesn't drink anything. All he does is eat sweets and drink tea and coffee and expensive coffees. And with the conversion rate, he only spends like $3 on the coffees. So that'll do it. Unlike Eugene, I just mess up my desk, and all I have to do is clean this up. I just got a couple of extra stuff to clean up. He has his whole crap set out for all of us on his parents' table, and they put up with him, especially his father. They put up with him. His mother loves him. My mother does the same thing. When you mention something, and then she gets it. So I understand when Eugene said, he just said cinnamon buns, and all of a sudden he comes home and there's cinnamon buns. So you got to know not to say those things. I'll give you a man of mystery. All right, I'm going to extract. I want the one with the tassel on it. So there it is. And go look through. The point of this is to go look through your own samples and see the ones that are crystallized and are just dried up. Smell them, spray them for the last time, and just throw them out and make room. I mean, if you like Mitra or some of these big hitters, your whole house is inundated. I mean, like, she has more bottles than people have samples or ampules. So like she's in up to her chin. So that would drive me crazy. I think, it's like I don't love any of these or most of these. We have to be critical sometimes, right? So, and then funds are not infinite. There's that. Costume National. Costume National is the one, right? Costume National Pour-Homme, which I like, and I've had a decant like this, and I still have from this. A girl I was going out gave me a Christmas subscription. And then something called Beat Something smells like Costume National. So that was my point. That's the bottle that looks like it has no cap, but it has a cap. It has a tin cup cap. So, all right, we'll put the Francesca Bianchi up there. We're going to hit it. That in the paddock in these rainy, cold days. And maybe I'll go back online and just get a date just to wear Francesca Bianchi. Not caring about the person. Just want to wear. Here's the paddock. So, what are we doing here? Am I fading out? All right. So, everyone, thank you very much. And I will talk to you all later. Wally, good to see you on here. Wally, we got to get you show us your shelves. Show us your shelves, and it'll be a good time. And you just point the camera at it, and just don't move it too quickly. Just have like a holder for it, maybe. But if you're gonna hold it with your hand, just be and then keep focus. And then just if you're nervous about it, just let Eugene guide you. So you'll be fine. All right, I'll see you in the next couple of minutes, everyone. Are we done? Maybe I'm done and I don't even know it. Okay, thank you very much. Good to see everybody. TK, take a rest. I hope you did well on your tests. Baboosh, good. We gotta throw back. We gotta throw back a couple one of these days. We'd have a lot to talk about. Really enjoy that movie. She's a hot one, that girl in there. That snooty little girl, bony, skinny. Yeah, and I like the Italian guy. I like the Italian guy a lot. The movie was about friendship, and what I appreciated about the movie, what I noticed right off the bat is like, oh, he's the new Australian, meaning even though he was a newcomer, he wasn't a foreigner or an immigrant. That whole continent is filled, except for the OGs, filled with new people. And they say, what is he, a new Australian? So totally accepting. So I got to learn about the Itais. I didn't know there was a big Itai influx back in like the 1960s for Australia. I know about the Chinese and all that, but yeah, it was a wonderful movie. Here we go. Ma Liberté, thrown away. Oh, man. What the hell is this? See? I don't know what this is. Wait a minute. This is one that I don't know what it is, and this is a special girl. Is it the lipstick one? No, that's the one I gave to Rosalind. I don't have any more of that. The one in the oh man, I don't know which one this is. I'm not gonna find out now. You go look through your samples and try to identify them just by. Oh man, this is a good one. This is Iris lipstick. This is not Derby. Derby's. This is the Femme one. I don't know which one this is. This is. I have to invest. This is not a joke. I gotta investigate this one because I gave the rest of to Rosalind in England, and she bought a bottle. Oh, that number one, that 10 out of 10 that Terry Wasser made, his last 10 out of 10, Girl on. That's what I'm thinking, but it's not that. Okay. Right now it's 8:30. I got to get something to eat here in local time wherever I live, undisclosed. Papua New Guinea. I live in Papua New Guinea. And I'll talk to you all later. I'm going to X out, and I'll see you in the next one. What do we have here? Massive gave us coffee culture. Yep. Thanks, Dushan. Dushan, you're an animal. What's wrong with wine, Dushan? Wine's good for you. Wine is good for you. This is the this is the soapy. I mean the sticky. This is the pineapple one. Yep. when can I wear that? I just don't. But someone said minus 35 or 35 degrees, that'll shine. So maybe back in my old days. All right. Mahalo.